Welcome to A Sip of Abundance with Michelle, and I am here to talk about lifestyle, mindset, conscious creation, manifesting, law of assumption, spirituality, and lifestyle, specifically mommyhood, parenthood. If you are a parent, you understand. So this is a brief introduction about who I am, why I'm even doing this channel, and just a little bit of a background of the law of assumption. So I am Michelle, I am from Philadelphia, and I am a conscious creator. And I have been on a spiritual journey since about 2017. So it's been some time. And I have chosen to open up this space as a safe space for people who look like me, right? I feel representation matters. And so I want to speak on the points of how to consciously create, how to change our mindsets, how to just live better lives in general. So that's what I'm here to talk about. The reason I created this channel was first because I have friends in my ear telling me to do this. They've been telling me to do this since last year, and I have been just saying, no, I don't want to put myself out there. But I have, on the back end, helped so many people manifest great things. And I think one of the biggest manifestations that I've assisted in was a girl that I was working with. She really wanted to move to London, and she was like, well, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? And I'm like, all it takes is the assumption. Just assume that you're there. Dare to assume, right? And so we would do different kind of manifestation groups and meditations. And then within a few months, she was posting on her Instagram and she was living in London. I'm like, that is one of the biggest things I could be proud of, because I was just like, I helped her get there just with different guidance, giving her a lot of information and just being that support system. And so because I have a lot of people that I work with, it's nowhere near like thousands, but the few that I have been helping out with, and even with myself, we've manifested some great things, and I want to be that support system for people who just are not sure how to do this, where to go, and just they need that confidence boost. They need that kick in the ass, in a sense. So that's what I'm here for. So some of the things to look forward to is I'm going to talk about my spiritual journey, because the way I want to talk about the law of assumption is in conjunction to spirituality. A lot of people may not agree, and that's fine. This platform, we're talking about spirituality and the law of assumption, because they can go hand in hand, and it doesn't mean that you should practice one or the other. You could absolutely do both together, because I feel when you're consciously creating, you're going to evolve anyway. So why not utilize your spirituality, your religion, whatever it may be that you believe in, and elevate to bigger places and spaces, because you can do it. I do talk about God. I will never stop talking about God. So if that makes you uncomfortable, then this may not be the place for you. But for all of my people who are unsure, like how does manifestation and law of assumption and God go together, this is a safe space for you. So I'm looking down because I have notes here. Now, off to some fun things about my channel. The Sip of Abundance is just kind of like my take on life, right? I am a coffee addict. So on my channel, I'm always going to give you guys what's in my cup. I drink iced coffee, hot coffee, doesn't matter. I like coffee. And I'll give you recipes. I'll give you some tips and tricks. I own an espresso and I own a Keurig. I like coffee. I don't care how it comes out. I like coffee. So be prepared for that. And because I want to take a different spin on my channel, we're absolutely going to get to like some fun things. I have things lined up, different activities. And then I have a Facebook group called the FaBREWlous Life, right? Because again, we're going to be coffee based in terms of just like a little fun. And as we get the ball rolling, I will offer coaching and different assistance and help and guidance. And then, so because I'm not a one-woman show, I'll eventually bring on my team, and my team will be my baristas. Instead of coaches, they'll be my baristas. We're going to all consciously work together to brew up things, brew up a better life, just we're trying to live our best lives here, one sip at a time, which is why we're going to talk about abundance, because like my cup is going to overflow. Your cup is going to overflow with abundance, with prosperity. And these are the things that we want. But here's the other side of that. Although I'm giving you all of this amazing information, please note that I speak very eloquently when necessary, but when it comes to when I get like passionate, you're going to notice a difference in how I may approach it, because I want you to understand how serious a thing may be. Because at the end of the day, we all code switch, and that's what I love about my channel. It's going to be a lot of code switching, right? And those that get it, right? And so the hood's going to come out, but the loving nurturer will come out as well. But when I'm dead ass serious, the Philly is going to come all out, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to see it. You're going to be like, that's why I'm here, because I want people to be able to relate to me. I don't care where you're from. I want you to be able to feel like you can do this too, because you can. Now, I will say that it is imperative that you forget everything that you think you know. And when I first started this journey for the law of assumption, I truly had to unlearn a lot of things. And I'm still unlearning a lot of things. Society, it boxes us in. We're told that we have to work hard in order to play hard, right? We're told that we have to work all of these hours in order to just maintain a standard of living. And these things simply are not true, right? So I'm here to offer that support, offer that guidance through my own experiences. Talk to people who may feel like, well, damn, how am I gonna think my way out of poverty? And that's a valid question, and I have spoken with so many people, and the first thing they say is, I can't just think my way out of poverty. You kind of can. And if you stick with me long enough, you will see that your life too can change. I've made massive shifts in my life to get me to where I am now. And although I'm not 1,000% where I want to be, where I am today, the person I was and a year ago, 2 years ago, I'm laughing because it was a mindset. The mindset had to change. I offer so much different information through my experiences, through the experience of the people that I'm helping. So I want people to know that you can do this. And at the end of the day, representation matters. I need to see more people like me talking about these things, because there are not enough. And it's not to take credit away from other creators. It's to just say, we matter too, and we can do this. And I would love for, that inner city kid to look at the law of assumption or conscious manifestation and be like, dang, she looks like me, or dang, she gets it because maybe she did grow up in, a impoverished area, or maybe because, let's just be honest. If you know anything about Philadelphia, unless you live in like downtown Center City or whatever, you're not rich, right? Like, we come from different backgrounds, yes, but our experiences can be similar. People from the Bronx, we would be related, like we're relatable, right? People from Chicago, like, I want to reach those people because we have a different mindset, because our cultural backgrounds, we're forced in a box. Look at your parents, look at your grandparents. They believe that they had to work hard, and they're still working hard. Our parents are 50, 60 years old, still working jobs, because it's just, we're told that we have to work hard just to get by. And that's not how I want to live my life. And that's how I want my children to grow up. So I'm here to offer, a different perspective for people who look like me, my brown people, my yellow people. I want you to really just hone in on your own abilities, because everything starts in the mind. And I'm going to leave you with this. Think about all of the things in your life that may have gone wrong, and even the things that have gone bad. The things that have gone right and the things that may have gone bad. What were your thoughts around those situations that came out to be crappy? Mindset is everything. So the first thing we're going to tackle on this platform is changing mindset. But I'm going to introduce you know, why it's important to be on some type of an evolutionary or spiritual journey, because here's the disclaimer: you do not need to heal in order to manifest. But my question is this: why wouldn't you want to? No shade to any other creators that say, oh, you don't need to heal to manifest. That's absolutely true. But why wouldn't you want to? Because here's the thing: you could easily manifest the fame, easily manifest the specific person, easily manifest the house, the car, the money. But if your mindset does not change, how on God's green earth are you going to maintain it? Mindset is everything. And one of the common things that I see amongst people is they do all of this work in terms of trying to manifest. They get the manifestation, a month or 2, 3, maybe even 6 to 9 months, it's gone. Why? Because you got comfortable. You figure if you're 18 and over, you've had X amount of years to be pumped with BS, right? And here it is, you've just come into this lane and you're trying to stay on this straight and narrow, and you think something's going to change in 9 months, 10 months, a year. You have a lot of rewiring to do. And so we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of reprogramming the subconscious mind, because that's where it all begins. So I'll leave you with this: unlearn everything you think you know. Come into this space with an open mind. And when you see me on my Facebook groups and, you know, on my lives, that I'm going to put all of the information in the description box. Bring your cup of coffee, bring a notebook and a pen or your phone or whatever, something to take notes, and sit back and be just open to learn something new. Be willing to think about your life in a different way, because I want us all to win. It's way too much information out here for us to sit around and just be stuck. I want my people to win. I want people who feel disadvantaged to win, you know? And we're going to think our way out of poverty. We're going to think our way out of turmoil and heartbreak and frustration. I got you. And I'm not just talking to the women. I'm talking to the men and people who identify as non-binary. Whoever you are, I'm talking to you. If you want to change your life, this is for you. So with that being said, see you in the next video.